Attention Leeds United fans! What's up, Whites faithful? The passion, the dedication, the unwavering support, that's what makes you the most incredible fan base in football. But hold on to your scarves because I've got 3 absolutely mind-blowing pieces of news that are gonna shake Elland Road to its very foundations. Listen up! Because what I'm about to tell you involves a striker situation that's got everyone talking, a defensive masterstroke that could change everything, and a transfer reality check that's hitting harder than a Sunday league tackle. We're talking about decisions that could define our entire season and beyond. You know what? Before we dive into this roller coaster, smash that like button if you bleed white. Hit subscribe and ring that notification bell because you do not want to miss a single update about our beloved Leeds. The Whites deserve your support, and this channel delivers the passion you crave. I'm telling you right now, by the time we're done here today, you're gonna see our club's transfer strategy in a completely different light. The first bombshell involves a striker we were chasing, who's just slipped through our fingers, but wait until you hear where he's ended up. The second revelation will make your blood boil about our attacking crisis that's becoming more desperate by the hour. And the third might just be the defensive solution we never saw coming. Are you ready to discover how these 3 seismic developments could reshape Leeds United's entire summer? Because what I'm about to reveal about is Striker Saga will leave you absolutely stunned. White's Army, the name that's been on every Leeds fan's lips, has just delivered the ultimate gut punch. Callum Wilson! Yes, you heard that right. The Newcastle striker we've all been desperately hoping would don the white jersey has just agreed personal terms. But not with us, can you believe it? While we're all sitting here dreaming of Wilson banging in goals at Elland Road, the 33-year-old has gone and agreed a deal with West Ham. West Ham! Our hearts are absolutely shattered right now, and I know every single one of you Whites faithful is feeling this pain deep in your soul. This isn't just any ordinary transfer miss. This is a player who scored 18 Premier League goals just 2 years ago. A proven goal scorer who knows exactly what it takes to find the back of the net in the toughest league in the world. And now he's heading to the London Stadium instead of our beloved Elland Road. The worst part? Wilson has agreed to a minimal basic salary with bonuses based on goals and appearances. He was available. He was willing to take reduced terms, and somehow we've let him slip away. This is the kind of experienced striker who could have been the perfect replacement for Patrick Bamford, bringing that Premier League pedigree we desperately need. I know what you're thinking, but what about his injury record? Yes, he's had his problems, making just 18 appearances last season. But when he's fit, this man is absolutely lethal. 88 goals in 239 Premier League appearances. Those numbers don't lie. This is a striker who terrorized defenses at Bournemouth for years before making his mark at Newcastle. Think about it. Wilson was available on a free transfer. No transfer fee, just wages and bonuses. In today's inflated market, that's like finding a diamond in a coal mine. But instead of securing this proven Premier League goal scorer, we're watching him slip away to a direct rival. The frustration is eating away at every Leeds fan right now. What makes this even more painful is knowing that Wilson has that killer instinct in front of goal that we've been crying out for. Remember his partnership with Dominic Solanke at Bournemouth. The man knows how to find space, how to finish clinically, and most importantly, how to score the goals that win matches in this unforgiving league. But here's where it gets even more frustrating for us Whites. While Wilson heads to East London, our striker crisis is getting worse by the day. And trust me, what I'm about to tell you next will make you realize just how desperate our situation has become. Whites faithful, if you thought losing Wilson was bad, wait until you hear what former Leeds legend Paul Robinson has just revealed about our striker situation. This man knows what it takes to succeed at Elland Road, and his words should send chills down every spine in West Yorkshire. Robinson didn't mince his words when he said, "It is glaringly obvious that they need a new striker." And you know what? He's absolutely right. While other clubs are securing their targets, we're watching our attacking options disappear faster than Yorkshire puddings at Sunday dinner. The brutal reality check hits even harder when you realize that Patrick Bamford has been told he's no longer in Leeds' plans. Can you imagine? After 200 saves, 95 appearances and 60 goals for our beloved club. Bamford is being shown the door. Whether you love him or hate him, losing a player with 2 championship titles under his belt leaves a massive void. But wait, it gets worse. Mateo Joseph, the young Spanish striker we all had high hopes for, has handed in a transfer request. Real bettors are circling like vultures, and our 21-year-old prospect wants out. We're literally hemorrhaging attacking talent while our rivals are strengthening. Robinson's frustration is palpable, and it should be yours too. Obviously, with the things that have been said in the press recently about Patrick Bamford, he's clearly going to leave the club. Mateo Joseph has expressed his interest in leaving the club this summer, so it is crucial that Leeds sign 1 or maybe even 2 new strikers in the coming weeks. 2 strikers, not 1, but 2! That's how desperate our situation has become. While Daniel Farke has brought in Lucas Mecha, it's clear that's not nearly enough to compete in the Premier League. We're talking about a manager who needs his squad ready for pre-season, and right now, our forward line looks thinner than a championship. Budget! The timing couldn't be worse either. Pre-season is already underway, and Farke needs time to integrate new players into his system. Every day that passes without securing attacking reinforcements is another day closer to potential disaster. We can't afford to start the Premier League campaign with question marks hanging over our striking options. What's even more concerning is that our main target, Rodrigo Muniz from Fulham, still hasn't been secured. The Brazilian scored 8 Premier League goals last season despite limited opportunities, but Fulham are reluctant to let him go. While we're chasing shadows, other clubs are getting their business done efficiently. Robinson's experience at the highest level makes his words even more damning. This is a man who's seen what it takes to succeed in the Premier League, and he's telling us point blank that our current situation is unsustainable. The clock is ticking, White's faithful. Every day that passes without securing attacking reinforcements is another day closer to potential disaster. But just when you think our transfer window couldn't get any more dramatic, there's one more bombshell that could completely change our defensive plans. Hold on to your seats, White's Army, because just when we thought our transfer window was all about strikers, a massive defensive opportunity has just landed in our lap. Diego Carlos, yes, the Brazilian center-back who's won the Europa League with Sevilla and played for Aston Villa, could be heading to Elland Road. This is absolutely mental. While everyone's focused on our attacking crisis, Jose Mourinho has just told Carlos's agents to find him a new club. The 32-year-old Brazilian isn't in. Mourinho's plans at Fenerbahce, and guess who's interested? That's right, Leeds United. Can you believe the timing? Just when Pascal Struijk might be on his way out, Carlos becomes available on a loan deal with a mandatory option to buy. This is the kind of experienced, proven defender who could transform our backline. We're talking about a player who's competed at the highest level in La Liga and the Premier League. Now I know what some of you are thinking. What about his injury record? Yes, Carlos has had his fitness issues, playing just 22 games last season across Villa and Fenerbahce. But when this man is fit, he's an absolute wall. The experience he brings, the leadership qualities, the winning mentality from his Sevilla days. This could be exactly what Farke needs. With Xhaka Bijol and Sebastian Bornau already arriving this summer, adding Carlos to the mix would give us genuine depth and quality in defense. Imagine having a center-back who's won major European trophies, marshalling our backline. That's the kind of mentality that wins championships. The beauty of this potential deal is that it shows Leeds are thinking strategically. While we scramble to fix our striker situation, we're also planning for every scenario in defense. If Struijk leaves, Carlos steps in. If he stays, we have incredible depth for a grueling Premier League campaign. What makes Carlos even more attractive is his Premier League experience with Aston Villa. He knows the physicality, the pace, the demands of English football. This isn't some untested foreign import. This is a defender who's already proven he can handle the intensity of our league. Think about the leadership Carlos would bring. At 32, he's at the perfect age where experience meets physical capability. He's played under top managers like Julen Lopetegui at Sevilla and Unai Emery at Villa, learning different tactical systems and approaches. That knowledge could be invaluable for our younger defenders. The Europa League triumph with Sevilla in 2020 shows Carlos knows how to perform when it matters most. He's been in high-pressure situations, made crucial tackles, scored important goals. That winning mentality is exactly what we need to instill throughout our squad. Can you imagine the confidence boost our entire defense will get from having a European champion in our ranks? But here's the million-pound question. White's faithful, with Wilson gone to West Ham, our striker crisis deepening by the hour, and Carlos potentially arriving to shore up our defense, are we witnessing a transfer window that could define our entire season? Smash that like button if you believe Leeds United can still turn this window around. Subscribe and hit that notification bell, because this transfer saga is far from over. Let me know in the comments, should we prioritize 2 new strikers over everything else? Or is Carlos the kind of experienced winner we need to build around? The Whites march on, but which direction are we heading? Only time will tell, but one thing's for certain. This summer will be remembered for years to come.